So briefly, the purpose of this is to kind of inform the user of how all their configurations, all their automations affects all the different resource usage, CPU limits, socket queries, etc. And each mode focuses in on that resource, on that governor limit. So you'll see that on the left-hand side, I have the metric, right, the milliseconds in this case. On the root level, it contains everything that's within it. So an account update is a total of 7.7521 milliseconds. Why? That's because it has an account trigger in it, an account workflow in it. And then within the account workflow, well, why is it taking all these milliseconds? That's because it has within it, it's triggering account trigger and a process builder. And that process builder, I have it broken down onto the element level itself. This process builder has this specific element, this specific criteria, which leads to a specific element, which is triggering, which is, let's say doing a contact update, which is triggering this trigger and then this query, etc. And you can see how each of them take up the resource usage. And if you hover over it, you can see more information about it. Let's say, what line it is, what's the query, etc. And let's say I want to know socket queries. I'm hitting the limit. What is it about? So I could see how, let's say, this account trigger is responsible for a total of 6. Why? Because it has within it a method that itself is responsible for 6 as well. And why is that? Is because it has 2 queries in the method body itself. It also updates a contact, which causes all these other downstream effects. And you can see when it comes to that account workflow, it's even worse, right? It has all this automation, right? That a lot of times in Salesforce, you don't realize how all these automations pile up on top of each other. And this really gives you that perspective. The account workflow is causing an account update, which is causing a contact update, which is causing a contact workflow, which is causing a contact trigger, and you can see the other things it's doing as well, the process builder, and also flows. This is a specific flow element, etc. So this is a working product. There's a lot more to do here, and I'd love to hear anyone who's seeing this, love to hear feedback, any suggestions, and you could submit a feedback on the website. But yeah, please give it a spin and let me know. Thank you.